Hello everyone. In the energy technology, we are discussing the types of cell, fuel cell. Okay, what are the other types of fuel cell we can use in the future? Okay, so basically, we are discussing at the point of polarizations in a fuel. Polarization in a fuel, the fuel cell. Before we start our lecture, just recall some previous terms. So, what is the polarization? Polarization क्या है? So, it is the difference between theoretical voltage and actual voltage. Okay, if my theoretical voltage is up to high and actual voltage is currently low, so the main difference between them, it is known as a polarization. This is also called as a ओवर वोल्टेज. इसको ओवर वोल्टेज भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है. The effect of polarization is to reduce the efficiency of cell from theoretical maximum. So basically what happened and what is the main play role of the polarization. So polarization, it is to reduce the efficiency of a cell from theoretically maximum. Active, that means the basic polarizations in which the maximum theoretical reduction of voltage. Okay. Significant drop in a voltage and hence energy loss take place as the current density it is increased. So we can see in the figure, right hand side, left hand side, it is defined current density or a drain, where over the left hand side it is an active polarization, at a center internal resistance polarization, and the last one is concentrated polarization. Okay, so ये main type है. This is the mainly three type: activation, resistance or ohmic polarizations, and last one is concentrated. So activations polarizations हमने देखा था, ठीक है. और the next one is resistance polarization. सो फर्स्ट एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी के बारे में था, कितना एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी वो ट्रांसफ़र कर रहा है इलेक्ट्रॉन. फॉर फ्यूल सेल्स ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर लिबरेटेड एंड रिएक्शन इज केमिसॉर्प्शन. द रिएक्शन इज टोटली केमिसॉर्प्शन रिएक्शन था. Also it is at a low current density, the numbers of electrons are not emitted by body, which is potential loss, heat potential electricity loss. It requires minimum activation energy supplied to the sufficient number of electrons. Okay, then after the cell is getting some output. Next is the loss of activation energy or a chemical polarization. So this loss is known as a activation or chemical polarization. These polymerizations may be reduced by using a better electrode catalyst. It may be reduced by better electrode catalyst. Increasing surface area and by rising operating temperature. The next one is resistance polarization. Activation के बाद resistance और then concentrated. So resistance polarizations क्या है? The voltage drop is in linearly related to current flow according to the Ohm's law. By the Ohm's law, the voltage is drop out linearly. एक ही तरह से voltage जो है वो drop हो रहा है. और किसके लॉ को फॉलो करते हुए? न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ ओम्स लॉ ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस, ओम्स करंट्स लॉ को फॉलो करते हुए. द इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस इज कंपोज्ड ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोड रेजिस्टेंस, द बल्क इलेक्ट्रोलाइट रेजिस्टेंस एंड इंटरफेस कॉन्टैक्ट रेजिस्टेंस बिटवीन इलेक्ट्रोड एंड इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. What exactly the internal resistance is occurs? The resistance is obtained at the point of the interface between the electrolyte and the electrode. So anode and cathode, and then separator or then electrolyte. So at that phase it is called the interface where the resistance is gated. Okay, and the resistance is offered by the cell. So the loss of the due to the resistance polarization is significant when current density is quite large. So how or how it can be the can these types of resistance is offering by the cell? First, due to the high current voltage or a large surface area, large current density, the polarization is significantly when current is quite large. Current is quite large. So इसकी वजह से polarization, resistance polarization होता है. And the reduction in the internal resistance is the main design criteria for the low resistance polarization. And the reduction in the internal resistance is the main design criteria for a low resistance or losses. Okay, so these are the main heat losses problems. Then the electrolyte resistance can be decreased usually by using more concentrated electrolyte, by closer spacing of electrode, and by increased temperature. The electrolyte resistance can be decreased, रेजिस्टेंस को कम किया जा सकता है यूजुअली यूजिंग मोर कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. इसको कैसे कर सकते हैं कम? कि इसके अंदर जो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट है वो हम मोर कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड, जितना ज़्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड हो सके उतना यूज़ कर सकते हैं. और बाय क्लोज़र स्पेसिंग बाय द इलेक्ट्रोड, और इलेक्ट्रोड को जितना नज़दीक हो पाए उतना एक दूसरे से नज़दीक रखेंगे. एंड by increasing the temperature, and also to increase the temperature of the system. So that's why we can decrease the resistance of electrolyte. Okay. Lost is due to the resistance polarizations can be reduced by first selecting proper shape of the electrode to have a minimum contact between electrode and electrolyte. That means we have to select the proper shape of the electrode. Proper shape, there is a rectangle, square, round. Okay, So these are not shape is allowed, only the rectangle or the some minimum height is required for the electrode. So without, and also we have to submit the minimum contact between electrode and electrolyte. Okay, so there is a number of contact, that means कि जो डिस्टेंस है इलेक्ट्रोलाइट और इलेक्ट्रोड का वो कम से कम होना चाहिए. ठीक है, जितना कम होगा इलेक्ट्रोड और इलेक्ट्रोलाइट उतना ये इंटरमीडिएट रेजिस्टेंस है वो कम हो जाएगा. रिड्यूसिंग द गैप बिटवीन इलेक्ट्रोड्स. अदर पॉइंट इज दैट, क्या तो आप दो इलेक्ट्रोड के बीच का जो गैप है उसे कम कर सकते हैं, उसे रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं. और बाय यूजिंग कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. अदर थिंग इज दैट आप कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड इलेक्ट्रोलाइट का भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि कई केसेस के अंदर H2SO4 होते हैं, फिर नाइट्रिक एसिड होता है, फॉस्फोरिक होता है. ठीक है, सो दिस इज नॉन एज द resistance polarizations, which is offered by the resistance due to the various electrode and electrolytes. And in the some cases the mainly is distance between them, or the lower concentrated solution is we are used. Last polarization is concentrated polarization. The solution is to be concentrated. So let's see the detailed discussion. These types of polarizations tends to limit the current down. Limit is that current को down करता है. It is generally divided into two categories. First, electrolyte side polarization, and second one is gas side polarization. So basically, concentrated polarizations is divided into two categories. First is either it is happened by the electrolyte side polarization, or maybe it is obtained through the gas side polarizations. This is due to the slow diffusion in electrolyte causing a change in a concentrated at the electrodes. That means electrolyte is maybe the rate of diffusion is slow. For suppose we used a lower concentrated solution, so that's why the electrolyte is having a lower concentrated rate and the lower diffusion rate. So that's why the diffusion rate is caused by the electrolyte which is low. So the slow diffusion is the main reason to electrolyte side polarizations. Okay, so we have to do one thing for this type. The concentration should be a maximize and maximum the diffusion rate. Okay, so this effect can be minimized by increasing electrolyte concentration. Okay, as per I told you, you can just simply concentrated your solution, increase your concentration of the solution. So basically what happened, the rate of the concentration should be increased, and then electrodes are connected with each others are properly in regulated manners, and then electricity should be transferring in the proper ways. So basically these are the way you can reduce the electrolyte types of size polarizations. Okay, otherwise you can do one more thing by stirring or by circulating the electrolyte. You can just stir it out. Okay, you can just simply circulating this solution, continuously stirring and stirring. So but this kind of circulation or the stirring is not possible in the this will be possible, but this will be the extra and or other the capital cost are getting from the solution. So there is a best way is that we have to use a concentrated solution. That's why we can reduce these types of polarization effect. Second one is gas side polarization. In the hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, the other one is a hydrogen gas, and one on other side is a oxygen. So if there is an gas side polarization is occurs, what happen if there is an gas side polarizations? So this is caused from the slow diffusion or reactant through the porous electrode to the reaction side, or slow diffusion of product away from the reaction side. So gas side polarization is also be affected by the caused or getted through what? Slow diffusion rate. The diffusion rate is very slow, as in the cells electrode side. So similar case in the gas side. So there is a low or the slow diffusion rate of the reactants, or may the material it should be a porous electrode. That's why it is having a low, it having a high absorb the energy. So the reaction side is very slow. Okay. Or other thing is that the slow diffusion of product away from the reaction side. If there is reaction is is carried out another place, and then the electrodes are or the products are away from the reaction side. So that's why the distance is not maintained. So it is a minimum distance between the electrolyte and electrode. So that's why this kind of gas side polarization is not occurs. The loss in a voltage due to the gas side polarization is reduced by using electrodes of smaller pore size, or maybe it increase the temperature. So this two way you can stop the voltage losses on the gas side polarization. You have to use electrodes of a smaller pore size, maintain the electrons for a small pore size elements, and or you can increase, just to simply increase the temperature. So there is another method. We have observed that all the three losses in fuel cell are decreased by increasing temperature. So we observe that all these three losses in a fuel cell are decreased by increasing the temperature. First is activation energy side, then second is resistance polarization, and third one is a concentrated polarizations. Okay. So all these activation, resistance, and concentrated polarizations, one thing is common which is used in this thing. It means if we increase the temperature of the solution, or we can loss over the fuel cells. So all these three losses in fuel cell are decreased by the increasing temperature. If we decrease the increased temperature, these things are happening on the cell. Due to this, given cell is usually operated in a practice at a higher end of its temperature range. If we increase the range of temperature, or increase the temperature range, we can used in these types of fuel cell. Okay, then next is where a fuel cell technology can be used. Okay, or which area at that we can commercialize, or we can use the fuel cell technology. So first is that in the transportation, all these transportation processes, we can simply use the fuel cell at a better way or a better price. Then second one is stationary power stations. Stationary power stations at where that is and uh, basics of the power stations like installations like सप्लाइंग यूनिट है या फिर द मेंटेनेंस है या फिर द इंस्टॉलेशंस प्रोसेसेस है all these points at where we can used. And the third one is telecommunications department, telecommunications sites. Okay, so at that type or at that site we can use the telecommunications and then we can use the fuel cell. Then the next is micro power. All these small units or the small amount of energy is required. Okay, like household appliances and all other appliances who or which having a lower requirement of electricity or lower current, so it is called a micro power. They require a very small energy or a small power. So there is a comparison of fuel cell technologies. So there is an application advantages, disadvantages, efficiency, and the typical size is given here. So we can just comparison. We can see the comparison easily and what is the main purpose to used. Okay, we can just simply read out. So as we saw, the polymer electrode membrane PEM है, so which is mainly electrolyte is used perfluorosulfonic acid. Operating temperature is 50 to 100 degrees Celsius, typically 80 degrees Celsius, and it is size is 1 kilowatt to 100 kilowatt. Efficiency की बात करें तो 60% of transportation and 35% of the stationary, where we can use backup power, portable power, distributed generation, transportation and specialty vehicles. Backup power, that means in the UPS systems, that means if there is an electricity is not available at that time, we are using this fuel cell and we can run our PC or the some units at some time. Next is portable power, like our portable USB charger, USB power banks, and all these things are portable device power sources. And the generation, distributed generation, transportation, then specialty vehicles. What is the advantages and disadvantages? Solid electrolyte reduce corrosion and electrolyte manage problems like low temperature and quick startup. All these things are the advantages. Like it requires a low temperature. This will not require a high temperature demand. So simply can uh, wastage the or you can reduce the waste of money for the other appliances, other applications. So basically solid electrolyte which is reduce the corrosion effect and electrolyte manage problems. The next one is it is if we see the disadvantages. So the catalyst is basically expensive. So catalyst is not can we cannot find out we cannot easily available or it is very expensive. Sensitive to fuel impurities, if there is any impurities are having, it is very sensitive. And the other thing, low temperature waste of heat, low temperature पर heat lost ज़्यादा होगा. The next is alkaline fuel cell, okay, AFC. कॉमन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट क्या होगा? सॉल्यूशन ऑफ पोटेशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड which is soaked in a matrix. The operating pressure temperature is up to 90 degree to 100 degree Celsius, and the typical stock is 10 to 100 kilowatt. Efficiency is 60%. Application is military or space programs, militaries in the space programs. Advantages: कैथोड रिएक्शन फास्टर इन अल्कलाइन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. अल्कलाइन रिएक्टर के अंदर रिएक्शन के अंदर इलेक्ट्रोलाइट के अंदर कैथोड के ऊपर जो रिएक्शन हो रहा है वो फास्ट हो रहा है. लीड्स टू हाई परफॉर्मेंस. ड्यू टू द हाई परफॉर्मेंस की वजह से अल्कलाइन जो क्रिस्टल इलेक्ट्रोलाइट है उसका रिएक्शन फास्ट हो रहा है. एंड द लो कॉस्ट ऑफ द कंपोनेंट ऑफ दिस electrolyte and anode, cathode and all this catalyst. Disadvantages of this type is: first, it is sensitive to CO in fuel and air. It is sensitive with respect to CO2 which is present in the air as well as in the fuel. Okay, so at 2 point it is very expensive. Electrolyte management. Electrolyte management. The next one is phosphoric acid, which is basically soaked in a matrix. This types of phosphoric acid का जो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट है वो यूज़ करेंगे. ऑपरेटिंग टेम्परेचर रेंज इज़ 150 to 200 डिग्री सेल्सियस. एंड दी मॉड्यूल जो भी है इसका इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का टिपिकल स्टॉक साइज इज़ 100 kilowatt to 400 kilowatt. So this is very big size, and but if we talking about the efficiency, it is very less compared to the others, and it is only about the 40% is efficiency. Then if we are trying to see the application, it is distributed generation only. Okay, and what are the other advantages and disadvantages? So it requires a high temperature, enables CHP and increase tolerance to fuel impurities and increase the fuel efficiency. And what are the disadvantages? So if we the platinum catalyst, long startup, low current and power. So these are the main disadvantages. Platinum catalyst is very high price, and it is not easily available at all, and it is very difficult to maintain. Okay, so that's why it is very expensive. Then we are seeing the other type, which is molten carbonate. Molten carbonate, MCFC फ्यूल सेल. मोल्टन कार्बन फ्यूल सेल जिसके अंदर सॉल्यूशन लिथियम, सोडियम एंड पोटेशियम कार्बोनेट का होता है मिक्स का, और इसका टेम्परेचर रेंज बहुत ही ज़्यादा है, लाइक 600 to 700. ऑपरेटिंग जो भी प्रेशर रेंज है इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की वो है 300 to 3 मेगावाट. सो तो इसका जो मॉड्यूल है वो बहुत ही अच्छा है और इसकी कैपेसिटी बहुत ही अच्छी है. हाँ, कुछ मामले में जैसे कि एफिशिएंसी के बारे में ये 45 to 50% है, बट इसका जो मेन है वो है कि कैपेसिटी इट इज़ वेरी हाई अप टू 3 मेगावाट. इलेक्ट्रिक यूटिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जनरेशन, यहाँ पे ये यूज़ होता है. इसका एडवांटेजेस है, इसकी एफिशिएंसी वेरी हाई है, इट इज़ वेरी फ्लेक्सिबल, एंड वेराइटीज़ ऑफ catalyst we can use. Okay, that is not committed. If you have to only one these types of catalyst is used, you can use any kind of varieties of catalyst range are available, and also it is suitable for CHP. So CHP is I think any chemical process reactants. Disadvantages is that the temperature is very high, so due to the corrosion and breakdown is happening, the temperature range is very high, so that's why maybe possible the reactions are corrosive or the corrosions are started. It requires long startup and low power density, so this is the disadvantages. And the last one is solid oxide fuel cells, SOFSE, which is uh, Vitria stabilized zirconia. उसका ये इलेक्ट्रोलाइट होता है, और जो टेम्परेचर रेंज है वो इट शुड बी मैक्सिमम इन ऑल अबाउट दिस वो all about this, and this will be the 700 to 1000 degree Celsius, and the operating range is 1 kilowatt to 2 megawatt, which is very high, and also the efficiency also high. Application to auxiliary power, electric density, and distributed generation. So all these things is happen in this the like high efficiency, high flexibility, variety of catalyst, solid electrolyte, and hybrid systems we can also use. And the temperature is highly high होने के कारण इसका मेन डिसएडवांटेज इज कोरोजन एंड अदर थिंग इज ये टूट जाता है, और इसको ऑपरेशन रिक्वायर्स लार्ज टेम्परेचर्स,